What's up, everybody? It's Nerve Shock, and I'm back to check out update 1.4 of Wuchang Fallen Feathers on the Steam Deck. Now, the other day we got another update, right? And they added more frames. It was an optimization update across different devices, namely ones that are compatible with Steam. So, we got a couple frames, but there was still a bit of stuttering. There was still a bit of, tearing, the slow motion type vibe, making it look like it's just a fast moving slideshow or like a presentation. But right now I'm in desktop mode, right? I noticed whenever I play in game mode, I get around 40 to 60 depending where I'm standing and if the place is empty. 40 to 60 frames, right? So before patch update 1.4, people were complaining that they were only able to get 20 to 25 frames and up to 35 depending on where they were standing, if they had to fight in that current area or whatever. But after the optimization patch, something still felt a little bit off. It didn't really feel like they added extra frames. It felt like, I'm not sure what words to put on it, but it does feel better now. Now, if you want to do recordings, I would recommend using OBS instead of trying to screen record, because it's going to start glitching and freezing, right? And that probably depends on the person. But I've been doing my research and finding out that people have been having these same problems. In game mode, when I was fighting against the boss, the one after that, the one up here, the one you fight in here, the lady, I was getting around 40 frames. On this ladder right here, up here, I was getting around 40 to 50. Standing up there, right there, on that ledge, I was getting around 58 to 60. This wasn't consistent, but I will say this is an improvement compared to what we got during release. So it's still a little laggy, still a little stuttery. But Lindsay did come out with new news today saying look out for future updates because there's going to be more optimization patches. So you see it's moving pretty fine as I slide down the ladder. So right here we getting a couple frame dips. But all in all, would I recommend it? Yes. If you are a person who don't care too much about graphics and performance, I would say get it on your Steam Deck. But if you can, I would rather you get it on the PlayStation or a PC until it's more optimized and suitable for the Steam Deck, right? Until it can run more smoother. So far, would I say it's playable? Yes. But for people who are OCD about the frames and the graphics, because some people, they get motion sickness looking at slow frames. They get motion sickness staring at slow movement when they're looking at a screen. I've seen people complain about these things before. So a lot of people, they really want to push for the 60 frames per second as a standard, and I think that should be the standard too, with how many games been coming out at 30 frames per second when we've been getting 60 frames per second on GameCube since GameCube. I do think that there's an epidemic of game developers releasing games that are unfinished. Like it just happens too often. I have been getting some crazy dips though, but we're gonna go to this boss fight to see how it runs, and we're gonna see if I get those dips here. That was terrible. Like and subscribe for more content like this.